Ooh, well, Junkyard Crew, let's see what we got on the menu for today. We gotta move some of these damn cars around. But we're gonna finish up the Monte Carlo today. At least get them lines on there. So once I get the boy to school and all that good stuff, we'll get down on this. Let's see, this was the line. I'll have to get this fished back down there. Whatever, one of them ways. And we'll get it filled up with transmission fluid and all that good stuff, and we'll run it for a second, see if it's leaking and whatnot. Hopefully we can get it on the road today and test driven today. That'll be on the menu, so hopefully we can get to it. It shouldn't be too much shenanigans with this one. What's up with this thing? I ain't doing nothing with the blue truck really, so that's just gonna sit there for a little bit. Let's see if this thing will crank up. Gotta watch these auction cars, man. Sometimes they'll be dead in the driveway. Oh, barely made it. Whew. As long as that starts up, I don't really care, so that's good. Key is what? I don't even know if I'm gonna be driving the I might drive the K5 today, we'll see. I don't know where the key is to this mug. It's on one of these. Damn it. Oh, here we go. And it's a coach star. I ain't drove this truck in a couple days. Still got some good gas and stuff. Yeah, we'll probably drive this big mug today. Turn this heat on though. It's cold as hell out here. Well, I'm gonna wash this thing up today too. I'm gonna vacuum it right after I drop the boy off at school. Cause I'm ready to get my radio in here and put some slap in here. So we'll get that prepared too. Let that thing run. Yeah. Think I can make it out without moving the bubble? I should be able to make it straight out of there. And yeah, bubble's cool. I just need the oil change on that, and it's all the way straight. So nothing too crazy at the moment, man. We're gonna have to take a look at this pump too. Get that taken care of. Other than that, I want to do U-joints on this truck, and then I gotta go order the damn suspension link. Nobody has it in stock. Yeah, I need to wash this big mug now. But yeah, right now, that's what we got going on, man. Let me get the boy to school and do a little bit of ripping and running. We'll come back in the driveway. They got to heat up just a hair before I start touching on this car. And then we'll be good to go. We'll go from there and see whatever we got to do. We might start the Elko up today, and that might be it. So we'll come back, get to working down in the driveway, and we'll see what we really got going. Well, all right, Junkyard Crew, man. This is the fitting off of the other transmission. Oops. The fitting off the other transmission that we got in the back. This was the original one, and it's way longer. But as you can tell, it only was dirty up to here, so I believe this couldn't tighten up all the way because of the length, but this one's gonna tighten up perfect. The old one, new one. So we're gonna get these thrown on there real quick. Oh, this is a real GM part. Cool. So, well, let me get these fittings on real quick. I gotta put the little C-clip in for the top of the hose. I got the other one ran already. Let's see this. Well, that's tightening up good. Where's the new one? I don't know why I didn't open this. There we go. Did it come with a C-clip? Hold on, I gotta get this little clip off of here. Right there. I don't know if y'all can see that, but that's what locks it in. Oh. All right, hold on, give me a second when I pop this out of here. It's nothing too crazy, but you just need your 2 hands. Come on out of there. All right, well, let me get an extension real quick, tighten this up. And I'm gonna just plug the lines up while I'm down here. And then I'll come to y'all when we fill it up, and probably gonna have to charge this battery, but we'll get it started, see if it's leaking, and we'll see what the deal is. All right, Junkyard crew. We got the fittings on. We got the lines snapped in. We got the little black covers on them. Same thing with up here. Let me get a funnel. The fuck is that dipstick over here? We'll fill it up. I'll probably turn the blue truck around and we'll just jump this thing instead of waiting for it to charge. And we'll see if it shifts some gears and whatnot, and go from there. My damn funnel at fixing the other truck. Oh, I love this bubble on the rocks, man. God damn, I love how it looks. But yeah, hopefully this transmission is nice, smooth. The worst case scenario, we will swap it. Hopefully that's not the case. All right, well, let's hurry up, get that thing filled up real quick. I think I'm gonna drive the blue truck today. Sheesh, I enjoy this thing in a little bit. So, we'll see real quick. All right, so we'll see if this thing cranks up. We got all the transmission fluid in there. We'll check the level here when we start it up. Hopefully this thing starts right up. Damn, I love how that blue truck sounds. Oh, I see some stuff going on in here. need to tighten them terminals down once we get this thing all the way where it needs to be. Oh shoot, knocked me out. All right, well, we'll let that thing run for a little bit. I'll mess with these connections real quick, and we'll see if it gets started up and whatnot, and go from there. All right, junkyard crew, man, we got this thing jumped finally. Guess we need to go shift some gears, see if we're gonna be leaking anywhere. Ugh. We'll check the fluid here in a second. Ugh. We got it in neutral. Hey man, slow your ass down, dog. Well, I ain't gonna mess with that part too much, cause that motherfucker hella speeding. Scoot over, big dog. Banging through some gears real quick. Reverse, neutral, drive, 3, 2, 1. I'm happy we're not seeing nothing leaking. But we will tell when we drop it on the ground, man. Let me get my jack and shit. I'm gonna leave it on the charger just for a little bit longer, just so that way we got a little bit of juice. But we'll see if this thing's good to go or what. Our motor's pretty damn steady. Well, we'll let it heat up and all that good stuff. Test out this damn transmission, see if it'll drive for us or not. And we'll go from there. Get this thing out the way real quick. All right, let's see what this thing do. Scoot over. Get over there. Let me close this door. Go. Hurry up. Oh shit. I'm tripping. I should have closed the door. Oh, I'm in neutral. I'm playing around. Ooh, well, it feels cool so far. I'm gonna need some brakes. Oh, nah. Transmission still fucked up. Let's see, I can't really tell until I really drive it, but see. Look how high it's revving in drive. Smoking a little bit over here. What is that? Got a little smoke coming out that mug. Maybe some old stuff burning off. But yeah, man, I'm gonna say, yeah, this transmission's fucked. At least we got the leak fixed, but does it really matter if the transmission's still bad? Nah. So, next thing's next, man. We're either gonna be swapping this transmission ourselves, or I'm gonna actually send it in because I kind of want paperwork on the transmission. That's my main thing. If it doesn't have paperwork, you know, a lot of people don't be believing you and all that good shit. I got a man who will hook me up for the Lolo. So I'm about to hit him up, see what deal he talking. And I already talked to him before, but I wanted to do this little stuff first. And well, I probably spent about $50 on the gasket and the fitting. And I'll tell him that shit was new, the fittings at least, so he can go back and use that. Other than that, if he ain't giving out a plug price, then I'm gonna just swap that bitch myself. I don't want to, but hey, it's part of the game. I tell you, I really don't like dealing with transmissions. The white truck, that transmission went out, I sold that motherfucker. So I'm just not a big fan of the transmission stuff. The motor work and the rest of this little junk, brakes and all that bullshit, yeah, I can do. The transmissions, golly. It's one of my weak points, I'm going to say. But I could do the gaskets and all that little shit on the transmission. But as far as swapping it, man, it's just a bit of a headache for me. And so we'll see. I'll let y'all know what he's talking about and when we can get this car done. But other than that, man, shit, I hate transmissions. But worst case scenario, I'll be doing that shit myself. So we'll see, but it's no sweat since we already have the transmission and all that good stuff. It's really nothing but to swap it. Ugh, just another headache. I might, worst case scenario, I'll let this shit sit to the spring, and then this will be the first car I knock out in the spring for the transmission, but we're gonna see. Other than that, man, I don't think I'm gonna mess with this car too much more till I really know what's up I'm gonna do with this transmission. So the rest of the car is good. That's why it's really not nothing that I would really stress about. So let me make my call to bro, see what he's talking about and all that good stuff. Then I'll set up a time if I gotta tow it and all that shit over there. But I do want this transmission with paperwork. That'll help me in my selling price, and you know, people stand behind that paperwork. So let's see what we finna do. All right, man. So my transmission man said bring him $800 in the transmission. He'll throw that motherfucker in it and run through it. So with the $800 for the transmission and the price of the car, I'm still under $2,000 right now. And with the mileage, I'll still be able to flip this car for double and change.
He said he said bring it on Saturday. So Saturday, I'm probably just gonna end up bringing this car up there, um, let him do his thing with it, and we'll see what he says when it comes back. So, um, yeah, man, that sounds about it for the Monte Carlo right now. And the motor's good, man. This motherfucker will run. So, I mean, $800, he gonna have me looking for some cars with no transmission if that's what he really talking about. So it's not a bad price. Um, and it's coming with paperwork, so that's a little bit better. And he said he'll run through the other transmission too, make sure you know whatever with that. And shit, I'll come back to y'all here tomorrow when we get to working on something else. I don't even know what we're gonna be working on next, but it's either gonna be this El Camino or the Firebird or jump back into the Caprice. So we got 3 options to jump into. Just depends how your boy feeling, man. But right now, yeah, we making some progress. I know it's not a lot of progress, but hey, some is better than none. But other than that, at least I can still move this car around, get it up off the air in that car, and then I'll just get to working on some other shit till this transmission gets done, and then I'm selling it. I don't feel like doing it, especially now that it's getting cold. And $800, I could deal with that one. That's nice and smooth. So shit, man, that's all we got for you today, Junkyard Crew, man. That Monte Carlo gonna need a tranny. The little stuff did not fix it, but it's always worth a try when you're doing that shit yourself. But other than that, man, shit, Colorado got whips and we out.